Guys, I want to do a kind of bit of a different series on this game. So I wanted to break down every single boss battle and how I deal with them. And I also want to know how you guys deal with them as well. So what I want to see is you commenting your teams, you letting me know what I've done incorrect or what I can do better. Then I can gather all those comments and suggestions ready for next week, and then I can tackle it again. So today I want to take a dive into the Mosquito Queen challenge, and I'm usually quite good at this one. So my favourite one was the one yesterday, which will obviously roll over so I can do it at the end of this week, is the big guy. I can't remember his name, but we've also got Swinecough. I can't remember what his name, but I managed to come, I did put it onto my community wall. I managed to come like 12th, so it's a lot harder for me now. So this is something which I'm sure a lot of you don't know. When you get to X amount of levels, it becomes harder and you go into harder sort of ranks, but I think you do get more of the currency from it though, I've noticed. But every time you progress a certain amount in the game, you get chucked into a harder leaderboard, so then it's harder to compete for the first place, which makes sense, or you'd always be in first and it'd be pointless. So with this boss, the technique I like to use here is, so let's wipe my team first, and I'm going to first do my technique, then I'm going to show you a very good technique if you want to just complete this sort of brainless. So I always use Terrible Tornado, so she attacks first and clears a row. Then I'll put him into attack second, because he's going to wipe a row. But what I also like to have here, okay, so there's a couple of things you can think about here. So you need to know, every time you kill one of these guys, you need to kill the whole lot to bring in the new lot. So the most important thing to do is be able to have characters who can multiple attack. So basically my top #1 tip for this mode is have characters that can hit multiple enemies. So Terrible Tornado is going to hit and it's going to clear everybody down. Supersonic's going to hit, it's going to clear everybody down. Nice and easy. And then I also, so other suggestions you could have Metal Ball. If you have him on a decent level, his hits are going to do the same thing, potentially kill everybody. You could also have Metal Knight. His moves are going to hit and kill everybody. G4 you could use when he goes into his little mode and goes mental. But these are kind of the main ones I suggest. And then I like to have Genos on to just assist Supersonic when he can't clear that row. And then give the buffs to start off with. Then I also like to put in Eyelashes. I put Eyelashes in the middle because he can clear this row out quite nicely on his own. She doesn't need help. And then I like to have one more character on. Now this character can normally kind of just be anyone. But what I tend to try to do is put on another sword character here, because what that's going to allow me to do is increase Supersonic, because Terrible Tornado is good enough on her own, but where Supersonic's moves are mainly on single enemies, even though he does hit multiple ones, it's more important that you put another buff in. So what I will just put a Metal Ball at the back now, and then I'll go in. So what you'll see here is that I've done that to increase Supersonic. So now, okay, we didn't get the attack on the best people, but we did get it on Eyelashes, which is good, because then that's going to increase Supersonic's attack a lot more. So then he clears both the rows there. Then Supersonic goes in, and then Genos goes in, and that's the row cleared, like that. And then when they all come back, I'll use Supersonic. Shreds them all down. They all die straight away. Then on the next one, I'll use Terrible Tornado straight away. I'll use that, like that, and that kills everyone straight away. And now it's basically just a constant fight to keep getting everyone's specials up and keep pushing through. So I've already done 12 million on round 1. Obviously the damage does start, so now it's immediately got a lot harder, because obviously people aren't dying in one hit. So obviously that doesn't matter too much. Supersonic is just rinsing everyone. See, I've never actually used Golden Ball on this mode, but the idea is that he can just ping a few shots in like that to do a range of damage to everyone and bring everyone back up. Then Genos can just shoot down the row and just knock off a bit of defense. Nothing special, but it does a nice bit of damage. There we go. That's right, my characters are getting rinsed a little bit here. So I'm going to use her special straight away. So I'm going to keep characters going straight away here. Just keep everyone dying. Then I can nearly use Supersonic special straight after he's done his attack, which is nice, because what I should be able to do... Oh, he just died there, which is unfortunate. But before he dies, I can get another attack out in there. That's done quite a nice amount. So now it's just a nice little tackle between There you go. So 29 million damage from that team there, guys. It's very good. Gold 3 as well. That's brilliant. So that's a very, very good push here, right? So I'm in gold 3. So, and then I come mainly with my other top tip is, guys, if you don't do very well, you can very easily do this. So 29 million is very, very good, but obviously not good enough. I need to reach 30 million to get to gold 2. So what you can do is come in here and go, okay, where did I fail? What went wrong? What was wrong with my team? So I can click here and I can go, okay, so these guys, okay, she was using Hellish Blizzard, Terrible Tornado, Supersonic. So then you can play and you can mimic their team. So I'm going to try and mimic this guy's team, right? So we can see he's got quite a cool team like this, right? So I'm going to open that up and then I can just copy it. So it's quite cool to see how they play. And it's obviously because what's happened here is that Terrible Hellish Blizzard has potentially taken that whole row down. And then he hits there, lovely. And then Hellish Blizzard's going to hit. Oh, I see. Okay, so it doesn't matter how many you kill, because it's all about the damage you do to each one. They have an overhealth. I didn't realise that. Okay, so that's... I can immediately give you an extra tip there, which I didn't realise. But they clearly have an overhealth. So if there's one left, you can still use Supersonic Special. It's still going to do the same effect. And then he's going to... Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit mad on this one and try that same sort of technique. Okay, I understand straight away my Terrible Tornado is nowhere near the level his is on. So that will cause problems for me. But what we can do is just come in and try and see where we can get to kind of copying his team. And, you know, guys, don't be afraid to use that feature. It's there for a reason. Yeah, lock. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. That's actually mental, guys. It's just the damage you do. They actually have infinite health, but when you take them down, they get better. So I'll do this here with the buff. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's really good to know. Because now they're still on the easy mode as well. Use a tornado hit. Amount of damage, got them all marked as well. And now I can nearly use Terrible... I'm going to use that quick. Okay, so they're starting to power up now, but we've got the attacks on everyone again. Double hit again there, which is nice. Nice little follow-up move. So, Terrible Tornadoes one, you actually are going to want to wait to use, because that does damage per person. Follow-up, come on. Oh, we didn't get a follow-up. That's unfortunate. There we go. And now when everyone comes back, we'll use Terrible Tornado, because that's going to do damage to everybody individually, which is nice there. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, her special is quite good, actually. Okay, people are going to start to die now. I'll be surprised, actually. Oh, see, I'm not getting any follow-ups. See, it is a lot to do with luck in this game mode as well. Because where I'm not getting any follow-ups, Terrible Tornado is not giving anyone any more attack and stuff. Get him in there. Get everyone increased on attack again. So I can use his move there, where he's got a little bit of a buff, and he's marked as well. Cut. Up to 27 million. So it doesn't actually look like I'm going to do as well as I did last time by copying this team. And that probably is due to the fact that my number one, luck in the follow-ups. Number two, my Hellish Blizzard isn't on the same level as his. I'm curious to know what you guys think. So, to be fair, I was very, very close to the same structure there, but it is quite important to bounce it. So I'm not annoyed at doing 29 million damage, because then you can click here and you can see that I'm going to get 140 of those, which is fantastic. And I can go into the Troll Hunter mode here and see that Magic has got to 3, but he's on the lower floor. On the lower floor, so it's a bit easier. Not saying that's an excuse. Because you can see he's done less damage there, but you can see that he's got a complete different team. So there are so many different variations. That's kind of my last tip, which I'll give you whenever I go through these is that there's not really a correct team. As long as you understand what works, how you do damage to the boss, and what synergies they have, you're going to be flying through these very, very easy. As long as, you don't have to aim to get into Overlord, and you shouldn't be annoyed if you don't get into Overlord. So obviously it's just you need to deal damage to the mosquitoes. And now I did not actually know about the the buff that comes in. So I might just build a bit of a mad buff team here and do that, right? And then I'll get him to attack last, and we'll just see how this goes, because I didn't realize that per fly they had an overshield. So it's the damage that you do, not the damage they take, you know what I mean? So when their health runs out, that's not the end of it. I didn't know that. So now what I'm thinking is, because look, he was dead and the hit still counts. So what I'm thinking now is I'm just trying to work on getting a big buff onto Supersonic here. This is going to do loads. Yeah, look at that. Okay, this is going quite well. So before I do Supersonic's move, I want to activate Child Empress to get another buff on him. Actually followed up there. That's given Supersonic another buff. We can get Child Emperor. Come on, give Supersonic another buff for me here. Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. I can do that. That's going to give Supersonic another buff. Okay, good. Now I will use a special, just unleash it on everyone, because it's going to do damage, loads of damage. Everyone 60 million. Now Terrible Tornado as well is going to get some big hits out here. See if we might even be able to get some crits out if we're lucky. Probably should. Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, big hit. Shouldn't have used that. That was a big waste, actually. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, now I'm getting moves in there. Because Supersonic gets his special up quicker than Terrible Tornado. Good, that's buffed up. Let's buff them both up again. See, I'm not against having Emperor's Child on this mode either. This should kill everybody left. Oh, okay, come on, we gotta kill this last one. Come on, Terrible Tornado. If you kill this last one, that's gonna get me another special. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use that. Then I'm gonna use that. Okay, so now we're gonna get attack up. I can use another big hit. 41 million. There we go, guys. Okay, that was a fantastic hit there. Okay, now we're gonna bring everyone back in. Everyone's gonna die now. Oh no. Yes, we got one last hit in. He's absorbing it all. Oh, my man. 41 million. That's got me to gold 1, I think. Overlord tier. There you go, guys. See, I adapted, overcame, and survived there. Where's that put me? 41 million. Bang. There you go, guys. That's kind of my tips. I guess there wasn't too much tips, actually. It's just me making weird sounds and shouting at the screen. But guys, you can see where I've come from there, right? I've destroyed everyone. I used the fact of how the boss works. I adapted after the first fight and learned that it doesn't matter how many are alive for Supersonic, so you can get a special out straight away, but it does matter for how many are alive with Terrible Tornado. Then I went for a crit build with Emperor's Child, Long Eyeball Man, and Eyelashes. So when Terrible Tornado and Supersonic use their specials, we're going to do millions of damage. So you can see what I've done there. I hope these small little tips have helped you guys. You know, comment down below your tips, comment below your ideas and your kind of techniques for this boss. I want to see what everybody says. And I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one.